Pedro Hernandez, and said he killed the boy in the basement of a Soho bodega and then threw out the body with the garbage. A Brooklyn woman under arrest after police in Long Island say she crashed her car into a house while driving drunk. Sophia Anderson is now charged with DWI. Mitt Romney is expected to clinch the Republican presidential nomination today as Texas voters cast ballots. In the state's GOP primary, 152 delegates are at stake. The former Massachusetts governor needs just 58 to put him over the top. Our series on Korean entertainers continues to look at the pop group Girls' Generation. And a rough night for the Yankees in Anaheim. A walk-off homer in the bottom of the ninth snaps a 5-game winning streak.
You're watching New York 1 News all morning.
Good morning. Thank you for joining us on this Tuesday. It's May 29th. We'll have more on our top stories. We'll update the morning commute. But first, a check of our weather on the one's forecast. We hit 89 degrees yesterday. Probably we'll get to 90 degrees today. There are some heavy thunderstorms in the forecast, but they will hold off until after 6 o'clock tonight. High winds and heavy rain as those storms move through overnight. Tomorrow, we will see some lingering showers and storms. Less humid. Still a high of 85 degrees. Then we get up to 80 on Thursday. 77 on Friday. Saturday is looking cloudy with rain and a high of 72. After last week's surprising confession, the 33-year-old disappearance of H24.5.29, investigators are busy looking for evidence to back up the claims of Pedro Hernandez. That includes searching through sanitation records to look into the claims that Hernandez confessed to a church group decades ago as well. There's Kristen Shaughnessy. He's in Soho with the latest in the investigation. Good morning, Kristen.
Good morning, Pat. This all centers around what used to be a bodega and is now an eyeglass store. But I'm going to step out of the way here. You'll see a memorial still set up for H24.5.29. This has been on there since we have heard about this alleged confession. Now, more details about this alleged confession came out over the weekend. Reports say that Pedro Hernandez confessed to strangling the 6-year-old, putting his body in a bag, and then keeping that body in the basement refrigerator of the bodega where Hernandez was working as a stock boy. And later, he allegedly said he dumped it in the trash when he felt he could do so without being caught. Now, the former bodega, as I said, is an eyeglass store now, and basically they're trying to determine if the layout of that former bodega matches the description from Hernandez's confession. Now, as you had mentioned, the sanitation department looking at these records now, the department has written records that date back to 1979 that may indicate where that bag was taken, where it ultimately ended up. Now, in May of that year, H24.5.29 was walking to the bus stop alone for the first time when he disappeared. And his parents still live nearby. They have never moved from that apartment where he left and went on those final steps. Now, one of the prayer group leaders who was there when Pedro Hernandez reportedly confessed to the killing back in the 80s of 6-year-old H24.5.29, telling the Times over the weekend that he never called police because Hernandez never confessed to him one-on-one, that he did so in a group. And apparently prosecutors are now very interested in that story. Tomas Rivera no longer talking, but as I said, they are looking into a story. So a number of fronts, we have more details of the alleged confession.